Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to perform the examination of ptosis, and we will discuss when a patient with the ptosis, that is drooping of the upper eyelid, comes to an eye specialist. How do we proceed uh, to check him clinically? So, by definition, ptosis is defined as uh, drooping of the upper eyelid, and there are many causes. It can be neurological, muscular, epineuritic. I will skip the theory and I will straight away go to the clinical side because you are on your clinical rotation. So first of all, after taking the consent, we will proceed, and you should be आप procedure कर लेते हैं so and consent and greeting the patient, and you will start. First of all, you will check the visual acuity of the patient in both eyes. This is something which you have to do in any disease. When the patient enters in eye OPD, the first thing should be done is the refraction. Second thing is to check his visual acuity. Then he is referred to the eye specialist. Then he tells him the complaints and further evaluation. Now we assume that he has got ptosis in his left eye. ठीक है, आप जरा इनकी तरफ भी देखें. ठीक है सर, मुझे ना फोकस करो सर, दोनों फोकस. हाँ, आप जरा एक लेफ्ट आंख बंद करो थोड़ी सी. हाँ, ये खुली रहे. अब ये इस तरह यार उंगलियों के बगैर हाँ, ये इस तरह मतलब प्रोसेस समथिंग लाइक दैट. So now आप सबसे पहले you will see the head posture. Why head posture is important? Because if the patient is a child and he or even the adult and he has bilateral severe ptosis, then the upper eyelid will cover the pupil and he will not be able to see. So to compensate that, he will move his chin up like this so that he can see through the pupils. जब ऊपर करेगा तो eyelids will retract back a little bit. So head posture is important in this context. Okay, are you getting my point? ऊंचा बोले. Okay, and then you will see any on inspection you will see on the face any abnormality. As we can see, we have assumed that there is ptosis of the left eye. If it is mechanical, there could be some growth on the upper eyelid. Anything on the or in the periocular area, unusual, any growth, color or whatever. After having doing these small things, we will go to switch to the main skills or parts of the ptosis examination. There are 4 main skills which are performed to assess the ptosis examination. After I perform examination on this patient, I will give you some time to perform it on one another so that you can better understand it and have a little practice. First test which we performed is called MRD. Okay, what does MRD called mean? MRD means marginal. So we are talking about MRD. MRD means marginal reflex distance. We show the light into the patient's eye and ask the patient to see into the light. and we measure with the ruler the distance between the upper eyelid and the light reflex of the torch on the cornea. Got my point? We will, when we will, now you can see the reflex of the torch. Now it's gone. Now जो लोग करीब हैं they can see cornea, there is a corneal reflex. आ रहा है नजर ना? आपको आ रहा? आपको आ रहा? आप इसको देखें जरा, आप ये कैमरा नहीं उधर ले गए, इसको देखें, इधर देखो तो मेरी तरफ देखो, आ रहा है नजर? इधर देखें आप, और अब देखें नहीं है ना, अब देखें कॉर्निया को पढ़ रहे हैं ना, तो ये कॉर्निया, ये बाद में आप प्रैक्टिस करना। तो हम क्या करते हैं, व्हाट वी डू इन एमआरडी, ये देखें मैंने यहाँ से नोट किया, जीरो ले लिया, आप स्ट्रेट अवे, नीचे ऊपर नहीं, स्ट्रेट अवे आपने टॉर्च को देखना है, ये जीरो मैंने देखें यहाँ पर अपर आईलिड मार्जिन पर रखा है, और मैं कॉर्नियल रिफ्लेक्स तक मेजर कर रहा हूँ कितना है, तो ये मैंने देखा कि अपर आईलिड मार्जिन से लेकर कॉर्नियल रिफ्लेक्स तक ये तकरीबन 4.5 मिलीमीटर। फिर इसी तरह दूसरी आंख का भी करना है, ये इस तरह भी नहीं होनी चाहिए, इस तरह भी नहीं होनी चाहिए, स्ट्रेट होनी चाहिए, इसमें भी इतना ही है। तो नॉर्मल एमआरडी marginal reflex distance is 4.5 mm of mercury. In ptosis it will obviously decrease क्योंकि eyelid नीचे आ जाएगी। तो for example it is mild ptosis and you measure the MRD and in the normal eye, right eye, it is 4.5 and in the left eye it becomes 2, we measure it and it turns out to be 2.5. So we will minus 2.5 from 4.5, so it will become 2 millimeter. So we will say that this person is having a ptosis of 2 millimeter. This is a crude method, relatively crude, not very crude. MRD is very important. It is you must remember it, you must know how to perform it because it comes in OSPI and the questions related to ptosis in MRD, which I will be discussing with you here, and also I will post scenarios on the YouTube channel because the course is so long that to have a conceptual knowledge you should have an ample time, which is unfortunately unavailable because you people have by the grace of Almighty are doing MBBS, which is the most difficult course in the whole world. So because of lack of time, I privilege and make it convenient for you that you can watch the videos later on when you get the time. After having this is the first skill. Now we go to the second skill. Second skill is to measure the vertical fissure height. That is, it is very simple. The test, these are very simple skills. It is the distance between the upper eyelid margin and the lower eyelid margin from the center, not from the periphery. Again, आप यूं सेंटर में रखना है, ये मैंने इसको यहाँ पर रखा जीरो को अपर आईलिड मार्जिन पे और नीचे वाले को, तो ये तकरीबन 12 मिलीमीटर, ठीक है। इसी तरह मैंने इसको रखा, ये भी 12 मिलीमीटर। डिस्टेंस बिटवीन अपर आईलिड मार्जिन एंड लोअर आईलिड मार्जिन, कोई मुश्किल बात तो नहीं है, सेंटर में इधर करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली कम होगा। तो ये नॉर्मली होता है 10 to 12 मिलीमीटर। टोसिस के पेशेंट में क्या होगा, ऑब्वियसली कम होगा, इसमें नॉर्मल होगा, उसमें 8 हो सकता है, 6 हो सकता है। दो बातें, दिस इज द सेकंड स्किल। द थर्ड स्किल, अपर आईलिड क्रीज। अब आप अगर if you see on my eyes, you can see that there is a upper eyelid crease on my both eyes. Can you see? This is the why this crease is formed. This is because of the insertion of the few fibers of levator palpebrae superioris, which insert into the skin and make this crease. 90% of the fibers insert on the tarsal plate and they help in elevating the upper eyelid. As you know, the superior palpebrae levator is an elevator supplied by third cranial nerve, oculomotor nerve. 90% fibers work for that and 10% make the crease. Okay, and for that we ask the patient to see as down as he can. नीचे देखें सर, नहीं थोड़ी ऊपर रखें, नीचे देखें. अब इधर मैं गौर से देखूंगा तो नीचे देखने से क्रीज कम हो जाती है, लेकिन मुझे हल्की सी नज़र आ रही है. इधर आपने ज़रा गौर करना है. मैं इसको मेजर कर रहा हूँ. उसी तरह ज़ीरो को यहाँ पर रखा या 1 या कोई भी आप ले लें और उस क्रीज से लेकर, इधर देखें मैं नीचे देख रहा हूँ ना, इस क्रीज से लेकर मार्जिन तक का डिस्टेंस. ठीक है, समझ आ रही है? अब ये देखें ना, नीचे देख रहे हो ना, ऊपर क्रीज है, वहां से लेकर अपर लिड आईलिड का मार्जिन, ये जो डिस्टेंस है ये अपर लिड क्रीज होती है. तो इसमें ये देखें, ये 0 और ये तकरीबन 10 है. इसी तरह इधर मैंने किया, ये भी इसमें 14 है. ठीक है, बिकॉज ही हैज गॉट प्रोसेस इन लेफ्ट आई. अपर आईलिड क्रीज कौन सी है? We just discussed that MRD and vertical fissure height both are decreased in ptosis, but upper eyelid crease is increased in ptosis because it is one of the causes of ptosis is aponeurotic ptosis, senile ptosis, in which these fibers, because these fibers of levator palpebrae superioris, 10% of the fibers who in the young age made this crease, with the passage of age they become weak, they become disinserted, and they sometimes detach from the skin. That's why the skin, the upper eyelid crease becomes very weak and difficult to recognize, and the eyelid becomes a little down. Ptosis is increased, but the upper eyelid is increased because now they have pulled the skin upward, or they are no more there, nothing to hold the eyelid there. Understood? Okay. Now the last and the very important and perhaps somewhat a little bit difficult. It is for checking the levator function. This is the most important skill. These are 4. This is the last one. These 4 measurements and this one is more important because our further plan, usually surgical, depends on the function of the levator. That how much is the levator function. It can be poor levator function, it can be moderate levator function, it can be good levator function. You can read in the book, less than 5 millimeter is poor, more than 15 millimeter is good. Okay, in between there are fair and other things. So as I told you, I will skip the theory. What you will do, you can do it if you are sitting, or else comfortable. Uh, Please just observe me. Just observe me. नीचे देखें और नीचे देखें, जितना नीचे देख सकते हैं, नहीं इतना जोर लगा के नहीं, कंफर्टेबल. नाउ यू विल प्लेस द थंब ओवर द आईब्रो. ओके, यू मे टेक द हेल्प ऑफ समवन. आप इधर आए, इधर इधर आए, इधर आए, इधर से टॉर्च पकड़े, ठीक है, और इधर मैंने अंगूठा रखा ताकि ही, now I will ask him to see as up as he can, and I have placed the thumb so that he cannot use his frontalis muscle. इस तरह frown ना कर सके, because and this will tell us the true function and the true strength of the levator muscle. So I have chosen this number, any number. Yeah, 5. I have chosen the 5. It is in black. I have placed the black, the number 5 of the ruler at the upper eyelid margin. Okay? अब आप जितना ऊपर देख सकते हैं देखें. Now I will measure it, the distance from 5 millimeter up. He has seen 5, 10, more than almost 17 millimeter. Okay, you will perform the same in the ptotic eye. If the levator is if the ptosis is not because of muscle, it may be near normal, but it will be relatively low. Now this is आप बैठे भी, थैंक यू, ये मुझे दे दें. तो this is called upper lid excursion. इस टेस्ट का नाम है upper lid excursion, and we also call it a test to check the levator function. And if the levator function is very poor, then we will go for growth suspension. That is, I will discuss surgical interventions later, but briefly I will tell you that we tie up the tarsal, because levator cannot work, it is very poor if it is less than 5 millimeter. We will take the fascia lata from here, and we will, under usually general anesthesia, make some incisions at the proper places. And the principle of the surgery is, I used to tell the principle of everything, चाहे वो थ्योरी हो, चाहे वो सर्जरी हो, चाहे वो प्रैक्टिकल हो, क्योंकि वो आपको याद होना चाहिए. द प्रिंसिपल इज टू टाई अप with the help of facial lata the tarsal plates to the frontalis muscle, so that the patient when he wants to see, he can just frown and he can see, and then he can leave and he can still see. So this, if the levator function is good, levator is in good function, then this is something, for example, this is normal eye and this is ptosis. Okay, we decide, we measure, and after workup we decide that we should resect, काट दें. अगर इतने मिलीमीटर लेवेटर को, तो वो छोटा हो जाएगा. जब छोटा हो जाएगा तो वो उसकी पावर बढ़ जाएगी. तो we decided that we, after workup, if we cut 5 millimeter of ptosis, ऑफ लिवेटर, यानी कि सारे के सारे ये लिवेटर है, इसको आप गार्ड दें तो ये इसको इससे जोड़ देंगे तो ये इस तरह हो जाएगी। यहाँ हो जाएगी कि नहीं हो जाएगी, ये टाइट हो गया ना। तो लिवेटर रिसेक्शन इज द ऑपरेशन ऑफ चॉइस इन टोसिस सर्जरी। Surgical steps will be discussed in some other time. So this was all about ptosis, and in next video we will discuss some other. Thank you very much.